Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, it is I, the Crazy Mook, and I'm going to bring you a review of the Honda CBR 125R. I got an email a couple of days ago saying, could you do one? Be very interested in getting one. So here it is. This is the Honda CBR 125 Repsol R, or CBR R Repsol, whichever one floats your boat. It's a single cylinder 4-stroke liquid cooled. The handbook says it should produce about 11 horsepower. The transmission's 1 down, 5 up. What else can I say about this bike? So the lightness of the bike, actually, it weighs about 115 kilos. It's a good and bad thing. The good bit, it makes it very, very easy to control and manoeuvre around towns, cities, and when you're backing it, I don't know, up and down your drive, into your garage, whatever, it's very, very manoeuvrable. The bad point, especially here on the south coast, there is a huge gale force winds sometimes, and that can really knock your confidence if you're learning to ride on something, which if it's a 125 you most probably are, and it really does blow you around quite a bit because it is so light, so that really doesn't float my boat at all, the fact that it does that. And something else as well is the skinniness of that bike. I mean, those tyres are just really thin, and it feels fine when you're sat on it, but you know, I saw somebody ride past me on one of these, on a CBR, and he just looked quite silly actually. And the front of the bike as well, those headlights, I don't know, there's just something about them. How can I describe them? I'd say waspy. If you know where I'm coming from on that one, leave me a comment below saying, I know where you're coming from, you are not alone. You don't have to do it in that accent though. But the 2008 one onwards, they've changed the whole lot and it looks much, much better. This is a 2007 though, but it does the job and it's really, really nice bike. So what else can I say about this? Let's move on to the practicality stuff, shall we? There's the storage space, which is below the pillion seat. So keyholes down here. There we go. Now the storage is actually really quite bad, but it's not as bad as some others. The Yamaha R125 I know has a lot worse, apparently, storage space. But here's my glove, and that's how much fits in it. Basically, just a hand like that. So not a lot at all. And the helmet hooks here actually can restrict you sometimes to getting some stuff in. I know when I've bought DVDs and stuff in town or something, and you have to sort of slot them in, and if you've bought, I don't know, you say you've bought 3, you have to slot the first 2 in and then you have to jam the other one in. And I've actually broken the case of a DVD trying to get it in like that. So either there's a couple of things I've had to do when I've been caught off like that and I've just thought, oh that's good, I'll get that, and can't get it in. I've either had to shove it down my jacket and just sort of hold it in there, or you forward think and just bring a rucksack along with you. Alternatively, you can put a top box on it, but to me I just really think they ruin the appearance. So, but if you need to do what you need to do, you know. But there's a couple of things I've changed with this as well. There was a hand rail grab thing on the back. I've taken that off. I'm not going to be taking any passengers on it. I think it just makes the back look a little bit tidier. The tax disc was falling apart, so I bought this like fake carbon fibre type thing. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a plastic that looks like carbon fibre. I thought if I'm going to buy a new tax disc, I might as well buy one that looks alright. And I've changed the dust caps, so I've really not done anything with it at all. I've kept the standard exhaust on it. It's going to keep its value if you keep the standard things on it, and if you change it, please, I'm stressing this to you, keep hold of the original parts that you change, because it just, bloody dogs. You know, it's the only downfall coming to a park this early in the morning. Yeah, keep hold of the original parts that if you change any, because at least then you can put them back on and sell the aftermarket ones, or it just keeps the value of the bike up when you come to sell it. It struggles up hills, actually quite badly, but from what I've spoken to my friends, he's got a Suzuki EN, I think. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a cruiser type thing, and that really struggles up hills. But you'd likely needing fourth when you're going up hills, and the speed can come down. So make sure you look in your mirrors, and you have to sort of forward think to see if there's any hills coming. So just be warned of that if you're thinking of getting one. So if we go through some of the things on the handlebar here, you've got the high-low beam, the indicators and the horn, and then on the right hand side you've got the electric start. And while I'm talking about the high-low beam, there is one thing I want to quickly say, is those low beam headlights, there should be 2 of them on, but they're twin filament bulbs and they blow really easily, the dipped beam, and that's the 3rd pair of bulbs I've had in there. So they do, and one of them's already gone already. I think I changed it November, so that one hasn't lasted very long at all. So they don't last that well at all. What else? Accessibility, yes. The things you need to change every so often. You've got the spark plug, which is just behind this piece of fairing here. You've got 1 screw, 2 screw just underneath the indicator, 4 screw here. And then that just pops off, and I don't know if you guys can see, but the cap is literally just through there. I can even touch it with my finger. So yeah, that's really accessible. And even the things like the indicators, if you need to change them, there's just a screw on the back there. You unscrew that, and then the front will just pop off, and you know, it's just readily available. I've seen people who have put LED ones on it, because I think that even, especially for the back, because the back's so thin, I think you need to, I was thinking of putting small LED ones, but you open up a whole can of worms with it. You know, you need to change the resistors, the relay, just keep it standard. What else can I say about this? I don't know, so we might as well get out on the road. I don't know, well, let's talk through here quick. The fuel gauge, I can easily get 100 miles to the gallon. Each quarter of the tank will get me 50 miles, even with my riding. It'll redline at 11,000. I change gear at 8. So, you know, I'm not exactly on an eco run every time I go out, but I still manage 100 miles to the gallon. And I always let it to warm up. Even if I'm going to be late for work or something, I always let this bike warm up. And you know when it's warmed up, because it'll start to idle around. It'll hover around 1500 RPM, so at least then you know when it's warmed up a bit. Right, let's get going, shall we? And another thing I have to say is it is a Honda, so you know, it's not an import, it's not Chinese. It's very reliable. I ride this thing every single day, you know, even day or night. Cold, wind, rain, snow, ice even, I had to do once, and not once has it gone wrong on me or failed to start. It has got a manual choke, so if you have to use that in the morning, make sure you turn it off. Okay, let's go. And another thing I have to say is that it is very comfortable. The foot pegs are actually lower, sort of more to the, I'm gonna stop and just show you guys real quick. If you guys can see there, the foot peg, and on a proper sports bike they'd be further up and back towards the rear of the bike, and that makes your legs just a bit more squashed up, and that can really make it uncomfortable over long distances. But the longest I've ridden this bike for non-stop is about 4 hours. God knows how many miles I did, but I wasn't fatigued or anything. I just got off. I got cramp occasionally, but I think that's pretty normal. I think I only got it once. So I say I got it occasionally, I got it once. Yeah, the parts are easy to come by as well. If you can't eBay, if you can't eBay them, I've got a Honda bike dealer around the corner from me, so if you're thinking of buying one, it might be worth just checking out where your nearest dealer is. I was about to say nearer then. I want to keep the length of this video down, so is perfectly quick enough in everyday life. You don't need 0 to 60 in 2.5 seconds in everyday life. The only fallback this bike has is the top end. It'll easily sit at 60, maybe even 70. The highest I've been downhill is 90, and that's really pushing it though. But I just wish it had a bit more top end oomph, which is why I want to get a 250. Yeah, you know, there's some times when you're in the slow lane of the dual carriageway and you come up behind someone and the speed you're going at could easily, well, there's an Audi R8 in that car park, you could easily overtake somebody, but you just haven't got that momentum to carry through with the power just to pull out, get down, overtake and pull back in safely. So you end up having to slow down, and then you have to change down gears, and then you have to rev the nuts off it to keep your speed up. And holy sheesh, there's another bloody Repsol in there. My days, I have never seen another one of them. Let's turn around. No way. It's the reunition, baby. Is reunition even a word? What's he done? The wheel tape. But he's kept things standard, and that's quite cool. I don't know if I want to hang around here, but wow! I've never seen another Repsol. See? It happened for a reason, didn't it? You watch, I'm going to go past the window. It's going to be like, oh, it's 2005. Somebody's stealing my bike, man. Nah. Oh, wow, what can I say? He's kept the rear handle on it as well. If you guys can see that, but the handle's still on it. Well, I want to keep the length of this video right down. I'm aiming for it to be about 10 to 15 minutes. Let's see how far we're going already. I think it's about 13 minutes anyway. Oh, I need to explain this quickly. So I do apologise, guys, but I don't know how to explain this. But the power band or torque band or something is going to be between 6,000 and 8,000 revs, and I'm going to see if I can quickly demonstrate this or explain it. But that's where all your acceleration is going to be. Let's see. Right, so I'm in second, let's put it in third, actually no, let's keep second. Right, so I'm doing 15 miles an hour, I'm going to take it from 4,000 to 6,000 revs, and I've done 5 miles an hour in that 2,000 RPM. So, let's do the same again, but taking it. Right, so second again. Right, so I managed to get all the way up to 20 from 4,000 to 6,000, but from 6,000 to 8,000 in second, I can get up to over 30. And it's like this through all the gears. You know, that is your. How can I explain this? This is if you guys who are watching know what I'm talking about, please leave a comment on something, because I don't know what I'm explaining, but I can just, it's something you feel when you're riding more than you can witness it. Yeah, but all your acceleration is going to be between 6,000 and 8,000 revs, and that works through all the gears. But anyway, guys, I don't think there's anything else I need to say about this bike, so I hope it's been thorough enough, and I will answer any questions happily. So please remember to rate, comment and subscribe. Cheers, guys.